This is John Levison for Run 24/7. I'm very, very pleased to be joined on my right by Mark Lewis Francis, Olympic gold medalist in 2004 in the 4x100 metre relay. Mark, you've had the pleasure today of sharing an ice bath with triathlete Vanessa Raw, which is something that I know plenty of guys out there would be very jealous of. So tell us a bit of why you were in an ice bath today, and what you're doing here in central London.
I'm here today to promote the holiday in 1 week only ice bath. It starts on the 8th of June, and basically it's just to show the general public, the summer's approaching really soon, and it's kind of a great way how to recover after a great workout, because a lot of people will start working out in the summer. So I'm here promoting that today for Holiday Inn. And it's just a way of saying thank you for all the support that they've given me, to the build up to London 2012 Olympics. And it's just a great honour to be here.
So Holiday Inn are one of the official hotel providers for 2012. 2012 is coming up very soon. Obviously, you're one of the few British athletes around that has actually got the experience of winning an Olympic gold medal. If we can just rewind before we talk about 2012, 7 years ago now, what was that moment like when you crossed that line, and that moment when you knew you got it, or did you actually know you got it at that point? Just explain the emotion that goes through your head when you realising Olympic gold medal.
Amazing. 2004 was a great year for me. Making that Olympic team and doing well in the 4x100 metre relay, for me that's a life experience that I'll always keep close to my heart. Going to Athens and achieving that gold medal was one of my greatest sporting moments to date. People say to me, what are my greatest moments, and it's got to be the Olympic Games and my World Junior Championships, to date, and then obviously the success of last year in 2010. But it's exciting times because we're going to have an Olympic Games in London next year, and I think people are just about embracing it right about now, because as it gets closer and closer, it gets more realer and realer. So for me, it's going to be amazing championships. And
particularly as a 100-metre sprinter, to the public at large, there really is almost nobody bigger in sport at the moment than our main man at 100 metres at the moment, Usain Bolt, and also he's got a very, very tough challenger in Tyson Gay and plenty of other people out there. So to be involved in that event as your event, that's going to be arguably the most watched event in the whole of the Olympics. That must does that put more pressure on, or does that just build the excitement and the motivation to make sure that you are there on that night in that final?
It puts a lot of pressure on, because like you said, a lot of people have taken a lot of interest in the 100-metre final and the 100 metres as a whole at the Olympic Games. So for me, it'd be a great honour just to be in the team and to get there. But for me myself, we don't qualify until next year, so we've still got a long time ahead of us with preparation and things like that. So basically, I try not to think that far ahead and just take it day by day. We've got the World Championships this year in Daegu, and I think that's the highest thing on my agenda so far, and I'm looking forward to going out there and competing and seeing where my benchmark is for London 2012, and then come back home and work on what I need to work on to make that team, because London Olympics is going to be an amazing venue. Athletes are starting to get excited about it, because everybody wants to compete in front of their own crowd in an Olympic Games, so it's going to be a special moment.
Yeah. After winning that Olympic gold, you had some few difficult years, and had criticisms from people within and outside of the sport. So 2010 coming back at the top level and getting the medals at the Commonwealth Games and the European Championship, it must have given you a real satisfaction to have sort of being able to put those difficult times behind you and prove that you could actually perform at the top level when it really matters at the championships.
And most definitely, I've had some tough criticism, I've had some serious injuries, but I'm a survivor, I'm a fighter, and it's always good to get that criticism, because it makes you work harder, and embrace what people actually say about you, and look where you need to make yourself a better athlete. With me, I think my problem is being injured a lot. I do get a lot of injuries. I had 2 operations on my Achilles tendon. So to come back from that and to perform the way that I performed last year at the European Games and the Commonwealth Games as well, for me was more than enough. I wasn't expected to achieve anything apart from maybe make a final. But to come away with 2 medals was a great season of my life, and it kind of made me believe in myself again. I got a lot of belief in my coach Linford too. He helped me get to where I got to, and helped me achieve what I achieved last year as well. So, I'm more humble with what I do. I put a lot of thought into what I do. I work hard. I stay focused. And it's all about going out there and enjoying it as well. Because I am enjoying my athletics at the moment. Standing on that start line, I've got a bit of a smile on my face, but at the same time, I'm confident. I'm ready to go out there and do what I need to do. Yeah, I'm in a good place.
At the moment, we're sort of ready right at the beginning of the track season. I know a few of the Diamond Leagues have started, but it's sort of from now that most of the main events are going to be. Where are you at the moment? Are you healthy, fit, and when are we going to see you racing?
I'm around about 80%. I tore my groin in the indoor season. In Birmingham Grand Prix in the indoor season. It was a serious injury. I'm not fully over that yet, but I'm getting there. It's just a case of me picking my races right, making sure I go out there and do the right thing. I raced in Manchester in the Great City Games, and I did really well in that. I wasn't expected to run as good as I did. I ran 10:33 in terrible conditions. I ran in Loughborough international competition last year, and I ran 20.7 in the 200. Slightly windy, but very comfortable with how I performed in that. And my next race is in Ostrava next week Tuesday. So again, I'm looking forward to that. I'm just picking my races really carefully. I don't really want to jump into the deep end yet, and race the greats, because obviously I don't want to get injured again. So I'm going to take it slowly and see where I can get to.
Yeah, well, thanks for that, Mark. Wish you all the best. Hope the injury recovers soon, and fingers crossed that around this time next year we'll be able to see you cross the line again, and hopefully add another goal to that treasured one that you've already got in the cabinet. So,
definitely.
Mark Lewis Francis, thanks.
Thank you very much.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
that. Thank you.